Time for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, work, sex, parenting, and more, we do want to hear from you. So please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com. Click on Submit Strawberry Letter, and we could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. You never know. It could be yours.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Strawberry Letter with my good friend Shirley Strawberry.
Thank you, Junior. Subject, keeping a secret always backfires. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm in my late 20s and I got married 2 years ago. My husband is 11 years older than I am and he's a great man, but he went through a brief period of ED before we got married. I was young and carefree at the time, so I did something very stupid. I had gone for close to 3 months without sex with my man, and I went to a wedding back in my hometown and had sex with my ex-boyfriend from high school. All of the feelings I had for him came flooding back, and I had an affair with him for 2 months. He flew in to see me during the week, and I would leave work and spend the afternoon with him at different hotels. Then he ghosted me without any explanation, and I was deeply hurt. I confided in one of my closest friends, and she kept it real with me and said I needed to get over it and marry the man that's in love with me. I got engaged, and this close friend wanted to be a bridesmaid, but I had to choose my fiance's sister instead of her. She told me that she understood, and I was relieved until one of our other friends told me that the girl was calling me a lucky bee behind my back. I thought she was jealous because she was single, so I let it slide. I got pregnant on my wedding night, and my life has been nonstop since then. I ran into my old friend, and she was very bitter. I went to hug her, and she pulled back. She said I ghosted her after I got everything I wanted, and my husband should know who I really am in love with. I insisted that I do love my husband, and that affair I had was a mistake. She walked away smirking and said, have a nice life. Do I try to fix our friendship so she won't tell my secret? Well, I say no, because she's not your friend, and she's not anyone that you need in your life right now. I mean, you know, not with all the negative energy she's got around her. I would stay as far away from her as possible. I mean, you said it's been 2 years since you got married, got pregnant, and more than 2 years since the affair. I say you're a major mom with serious responsibilities now, and what she's talking about is petty, and more than that, it's over. It's done with. So continue to live your nonstop life like you've been doing. This girl is bitter because you didn't put her in your wedding, even though she said at the time it was cool. You didn't ghost her. It's just that your life changed so drastically after marriage. You had a husband and a baby and very little time for anything else. I think a real friend would have understood that. But now she's threatening to use some 2-year-old before you were married affair against you, which means she hasn't moved on and you have. She's still upset and she hasn't forgiven you. I think she was going to, if she was going to use this info, she would have done it before now. And I just think you need to, you know, keep it pushing, keep moving forward, and let her stay behind where she needs to be and out of your life. Steve?
Well, Shirley's correct.
Yeah.
But let me say this to you. Let's just start with the subject. Keeping a secret always backfires. One of my favorite lines, shut your mouth.
That's right.
Yeah.
All secrets, that's why they call them a secret, because a lot of people do keep secrets. Mm-hmm. There are a lot of secrets. There's secrets in the ocean. Mm-hmm. You can dive down there if you want to, try to discover them, but you're going to die. Because there are secrets that you have to carry to your grave. I have them.
Yeah.
They're going with me. I don't even have the urge to tell them. I don't have like moments where my guilt be bothering me and stuff wash over me. I don't even have that. What? That's my secret. Now, you're in your late 20s. You got married 2 years ago. Your husband 11 years older than you, and he had some erectile dysfunction before you got married. So you was carefree. Y'all didn't have sex for 3 months, and you just got horny. You went to your ex-hometown and ran up in your ex-boyfriend at a wedding, and all the feelings you had for him came back, and then you had an affair with him at the wedding. before you was married. That's your secret. Problem is, you ain't keep it a secret. You told somebody. I don't know what the hell you told somebody for, but you did. So you had an affair for 2 months. He flew in to see me during the week. I would leave work and spend the afternoon with him at different hotels. That boy was flying in, bringing it. It was convenient. Then he ghosted me without any explanation, and I was deeply hurt. Well, you showed up at the wedding with no explanation. You had a fiance. You did something without explaining to him, so he ghosted you. Ain't no big deal. You were hurt. Here's the mistake you made. You confided in one of your closest friends, who we will refer to throughout the rest of this letter as the skank. You confided in your skank. You say is your closest friend, but we will refer to her from the rest of this morning show as that skank, the skank, or skank.
Oh, wow. I like number 3.
Yeah. She kept it real with me and said I needed to get over it and marry the man that's in love with me. I got engaged and his close friend wanted to be a bridesmaid, but I had to choose my fiance's sister instead of her. That's where you made a mistake, and when we come back, I'll tell you what you should have told your fiance.
All right. We'll have part 2 of Steve's response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. The subject of today's Strawberry Letter, keeping a secret always backfires. We'll get back into it right after this. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
If you're a homeowner, you know it took years of saving, planning, and hard work to get in the door. Then make that house a home. Now, all that effort has built something hugely valuable. Equity. It's the portion of your home you truly own that can be tapped to fund what's next. And Rocket Mortgage is here to help you turn your home's equity into cash. Fund your next dream with Rocket Mortgage. Visit rocketmortgage.com today to find out more. Rocket Mortgage, LLC, licensed in 50 states. NMLSconsumeraccess.org, number 3030.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter and finish up with your response. Let's go.
This young woman in her 20s had a man 11 years old. They were going to get married. He experienced some ED and erectile dysfunction, and she needed to get herself fixed. So she went to her ex-boyfriend who lived in another town. She was at a wedding, ran up into him. They had feelings and they had sex, and then she ended up having an affair for 2 months. He used to fly in town, and she'd leave work early, go down to the hotel and get ranched, and just things were just happening down there. The word is ranched.
Yeah.
Ranched. Yeah. You ain't ever been ranched before. I recommend it happen before you die. It's very cleansing. So she went out there and she got ranched. And just you're wrenching, just wrenching off. And, it's a derivative of rinse.
Okay.
It's a country way of saying rinse. Like, rinse that out. Wrench that out. Wrench, that means harder. When you wrench it, it's harder.
Oh, is that what it means?
Okay. If you get a wrench, that's one thing. But if you get that wrench, that's a whole nother thing. You know what I'm saying? So you have to do like that. So now,
this show is so smart.
Yeah, just what we do here. We educate. And so now, you come back and he's been at that hotel taking care of business. And then out of nowhere, he ghosted you. Why you were surprised about that, I don't know. You were deeply hurt. So you confided in the skank. You told Skanky, and Skank kept it real with you and said, I needed to get over it and marry the man that's in love with me. Now, Skank was right about that now. So you did what Skank said. I got engaged, and this Skank wanted to be a bridesmaid. But I had to choose my fiance's sister instead of her. No, you didn't. It is your wedding. You let the fact that he was 11 years older than you and his sister want to be in a wedding because she's single, ain't never been in no wedding. You know, ain't nobody never asked her to be in a wedding. She want to be in the wedding so she can get in the line and catch the bouquet because ain't nobody finna ask her ugly ass to marry her at all. So she figured, I know she ugly because she forced herself in the wedding. Ugly people always pushing themselves in weddings and stuff. Ugly people know how to barge in. You know, cute people go, oh, I'm not selected? Okay, well, good luck. You know, but ugly people, oh, you gonna want me. I'm gonna tell my brother put me in your wedding. Now, we had to get all this extra fabric to make her dress. Now, she down there with me, and she done had a special cut to put in the dress because she big. Now, she got the stomach out and both side panels out. She didn't even look like rest of the bridesmaid. But anyway, she got in the wedding. Now, the problem you had was your skank thought that she should be in the wedding because y'all was cool. This is what happens when you cool with a skank. So Skank told you she understood. I was relieved until one of your other friends told you that the skank was calling you a lucky bee behind your back. I thought she was jealous because she was single. So I let it slide. Then you got pregnant on your wedding night and your life been nonstop ever since. You ran into your skank.
Again?
You ran into Skankette. Let's give her a name. You ran up into Skanketta. You ran up into Skanketta.
Yeah.
And she was very bitter. I went to hug and she pulled back. That's because she skanked. She said, I ghosted her after I got everything I wanted and my husband should know who I'm really in love with. I insisted that I do love my husband and that affair was a mistake. She walked away smirking and said, have a nice life. Do I try to fix our friendship so she won't tell my secret? Shirley's absolutely correct. Absolutely not. You don't try to fix this relationship with a skank. This ain't your friend. She's a skank. Why would you want to fix it with a skank? What you got to do is fix her. See, stop being the victim all the time. Now, she's going to threaten to go to your husband with this news. Couple things you need to do. First of all, do what men do. Lie. I mean, look just as surprised. Shirley, I want you to be the girl coming to tell my husband what you know. Start. And I'm gonna show her how she need to be.
Okay, Clarence. Hi, you remember me. I'm Betty, your wife's friend. I wanted to be in the
What
wedding,
is you
but-
over here for, Betty?
Well,
Don't even let it get
I wanted
out.
to come over because, you know, there's some things about Betty that you don't know. And I wanted to let you know that I know something about her that I think.
You gonna let my man know
should
something?
Yeah. I think you should know this about her.
Okay. No, we all finna tell something. Go ahead.
Well, I don't know anything about that. I just know what I know.
And
Clarence.
what is that?
Well, you remember, like there was a period of time, like 3 months before you guys got married, where you guys didn't have sex. You remember that? You don't remember that?
You trying to say Clarence had ED?
Yeah, I'm trying to say Clarence had ED.
Clarence, how this heifer know you had IED? How this heifer know you had ED, Clarence? I'm gonna turn this.
All right, see, it can go something like that. Hit us up on Instagram and Steve Harvey FM to comment on today's Strawberry Letter. You can also check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.